Hello friends. Okay, if you're here, you're here for January's bonus video, as I'm now referring to it. Bonus videos will be different every month. This month we are tackling something from the Big Red Book in January, which was challenging and gave me, which I struggled with a little bit. Next month it may be something else from the Big Red Book, it may be something else entirely. I am open to suggestions as well, other poems, short stories, all kinds of things. I'd love to hear if you have any requests. I'm keen. However, as I've mentioned in a few videos, and most definitely the video for the day 31, we're here to tackle the Colossal Glossary. I've just done a run through, and I think it's better. I'm not sure. You'll have to let me know. So, I'm not going to run through the blurb again, but as you may recall, the Colossal Glossary by Paul Muldoon, appeared in the New Yorker. There's a challenge. So, if you're sitting comfortably, I'll begin. The aardvark's a kind of anteater, an earth pig in Dutch, while abracadabra is a charm much, favoured by alchemists. As for that wine-coloured gem, the amethyst, a Greek would place it in his cup so as to not be drunk. A thought no foul-mouthed Anglo-Saxon ever thought much. Azure is the blue of lapis lazuli, the bandicoot is a rat from Australasia, that likes to browse or graze on the tender shoots of rice. A carbon copy's a replica, though only once or twice. Yellow or green chartreuse is a liqueur, distilled as always by monks. The coipu is prized for its fur, not so the wild dog or dingo. An eland's an African antelope, in medical lingo. An epiglottis is a tongue, an esophagus a gizzard. A glitch would be a snag or a hazard. The ibex is a mountain goat, i.e. is short for id est. In Latin, that is, a plane in the side was once a jade, a word which we now use of the greenish stone, deemed to mend the stitch. A genet might be a jade in the horse sense. Soldiers in khaki uniforms tense when they hear the siren song of a klaxon, since it almost always represents a call to action. A lagoon is a shallow lake, usually on the coast. The nocturnal lemur is essentially a ghost. A lilo is a rubber raft, while a limousine is a vehicle whose occupants, thankfully, can't be seen, since they're often types who say moi for me, and have a penchant for drinking sparkling mongoose pee. Whipped cream is the main ingredient of moose. The narwhal relies on its husk while hunting Eskimos. Nebuchadnezzar was the king of Babylon, for whom the writing was on the wall was plain, as plain can be. A nicety may be either subtle or idle distinction, as such it is its own rebuttal. The oryx, like all gazelles, is thought by lions to wallow in self-pity. An osier is a type of willow. A pickle is anything preserved in vinegar or brine, as one pine opines to another pitch pine. He that toucheth pitch shall be defiled, though pitch more commonly refers to asphalt. The root of prehensile is prehendir. To seize, you may already have grasped that a quagga is a wild ass. The rouble and rupee are Russian and Indian coins. To be scrupulous is to have qualms of conscience. From scrupulous, a stone with a cutting edge, the reed with a razor-sharp blade is a sedge. Tamburlaine, also known as Tamerlane or Timur, was a Mongol king whose deportment was anything but demure. His stock in trade being rapine and reprisal, the tapir lives as a hermit in the rainforest of Brazil, where it meditates on theology. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was algae. A no less avid theologian was Thomas de Quimade, whose cruel streak ran the gamut, from burning at the stake, through hanging by a gaff, to the flaying of some fatted divinity calf. All in the name of truth and justice, on the subject of the thrice great Hermes Trismegistus, or his Lord Lieutenant Zoroaster. My lips are sealed. I will say this, a trundle is a castor. Often mistaken for a llama or alpaca, the newly shorn vicuña spits at the thought of the Norseman or Viking, who stole the shirt off his back. The chief sense of winnow is to fan, to separate the wheat from the chaff, the sheep from the goats, good from evil. It's hard to categorise the xylophagon, this wood-boring weevil. Makes something of nothing, zilch, just as a worm may contain an armada, little much. All the meanings of all the rest of the words in this book are buried in one, a treasure chest. What do you reckon? Better than the first time around? I think so. I hope so. It's so difficult. Because of course I'm reading all of these, with this exception, for the first time with you all. So if there's something with a particularly interesting meter, or rhythm, or pattern, if it catches me off guard, it catches me off guard. But yeah, I couldn't let that one lie. I had to come and give it another go. It's been niggling away at the back of my mind. And, quite frankly, this is my channel, so I can kind of do what I want. Within reason, of course. I hope you enjoyed that again. Please let me know. Let me know what you think of the bonus videos. As I say, any suggestions, any recommendations, shout up. Please share this channel with your friends. I've not really done this yet. Like and subscribe. Share with people that you think might enjoy this. Yeah, I've said before and I'll say again, I really enjoy reading. I was a performing arts kid, so this kind of stuff is very enjoyable to me. I have aspirations of voice acting and that kind of thing, which I haven't said out loud many times. I'm looking at some things, but it's a difficult career to break into. So this felt like doing something proactive, while also being something that I have enjoyed previously. So this is a way to share what I enjoy doing with a wider audience. So yeah, if you're enjoying it, maybe share it with somebody that you think might also enjoy it. So yeah, folks, thank you so much for joining me this evening, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for the 1st of February. I'm excited to see what is in store for us, and I'm curious as to whether there might be lots of lovey-dovey poetry as we move towards Valentine's Day. I don't know, maybe. Okay. Have a great evening, friends. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.